things I've said, 'cause it just
Hex and Caicos, stuck in a jail somewhere with the Greek guy named Malakos. In the spaces, they say you know bueno. They caught you in the club out in Miami sniffing yayo. Ayos mijo, when you gonna get bailed out of the jail cell? 'Cause at night it's mucho frijo. Hex and Caicos. Hex and Caicos. When I find out my peoples get locked up in the clink, I feel bad for them, 'cause I know they didn't think. And social media wants me to give some donations to a guy I only met on one occasion. He didn't die, but his freedom's in question. What's up, y'all? It's Crypto Wonder. Issuing another blog. This might be an absolute waste of time, let me tell you. This might be an absolute waste of time. Hope you're doing well. Let's get right into it. So, after I made my previous blog, Developers are the real founders, I go on my timeline. Maybe I should not have gone on my timeline, but I went on my timeline, of course, on X. And apparently I had missed a post that was done by the 9mm, I guess, team. You know, reporting that, given a development that there's an investigation taking place, and now legal authorities are involved, etc., etc. Let me tell you, folks, this is so reminiscent of scams that have come and gone in years ago, in the past. Like I've said before, nothing is new under the sun, folks. The more time goes by, is the more things are just looking worse and worse and worse for them. And this is not even something that I necessarily care for to see. It's not like I'm pining, right? I'm vying to see people just wreck themselves and all that. Many people are reveling in this. I'm not one. I'm trying to highlight certain things to bring information to the fore. This is what I've been doing for the years long that I've been creating content. For me, it's about awareness. You can't stop people from doing what they want to do in crypto. It's about being aware of certain things, man. And what's so crazy is this group has been so loud in their attempts to even educate. They've been so loud, so obnoxious with it. If people were able to experience and have a good time, well, that's good. You could check the box off of that. That's good. But to have been so proud, so verbose, so obnoxious, even rising to the level of being disrespectful, to get to a point in the stage of your project, your operations, to where you discover, your community discovers. When I say you, it's everybody included. Your community discovers that a hack took place. People lose money. And when you think about the hack, it's from a smart contract that was under basically a smart contract that was not verified. where you had private keys that were in the control of someone. Why was even that an issue in the first place? Why was even that a setup in the first place? This is the thing that, like, again, this is why I say it's reminiscent of garbage that has come and gone in this crypto space. And these guys were talking so big, so hard about about exit liquidity and the cabal, and going against RH Maxis, saying that, we 99% down, we're wrecked, and we just want to continuously talk the nonsense to people to buy their wrecked bags, to buy our wrecked bags. Our coins are wrecked. They can't stand RH, can't stand Pulse Chain. Pulse Chain is a inferior Ethereum. All this and then more. I mean, so much more. You made enemies everywhere throughout the community. So many other communities that I don't even care for don't like you. You have people who don't even deserve to be celebrating right now are celebrating your misfortune. This is what you guys have done to yourselves. You issue this tweet, this update of some type of investigation that's taking place, and now it's after the authorities complete their investigation. This is when now everyone who cares is supposed to know what really happened with this hack. You know what it looks like? It looks like a long con. That's what it looks like, because this is terrible optics. Terrible optics. This looks all the way bad, no matter how you look at it. You want to still talk about Pulse Chain being an inferior chain. You want to still talk about RH holding $1 billion for Pulse X. You want to still talk all this stuff about V1 bug and all this deflection taking place, and still can't take responsibility and ownership for your mistakes. Want to compare $50,000 to $2 billion to $1 billion sacrifice, and you're right to take the attention away from you. Meanwhile, no. Again, you made your bed by creating the situation. You have to lie in it. You have to stew. You have to learn. You have to hold this L. Y'all really have to hold this L. And even if it's not even like, let's say, the community members or leaders or whatever, the developers have to hold this L. And as leaders, the community has to hold the developer accountable, or the developer, whoever was responsible has to be held accountable. Period. Stop sugarcoating it, stop prolonging it, but nobody cares. Again, this is why this reminds me of a long con. You pacify people. You give them little bit of nuggets ever so often. Give them an update a day before, after it becomes 2 days, then 3 days, then a week, then 2 weeks, then a month. Sure. Slow process, slow burn, slow rug, slow opportunity for people to lose hope. You can't make this up, man. You guys were talking so big, so much. And this was a proverbial crash. You guys crashed into a wall. It's crazy because, again, to add this level of loss to your reputation is something that you have to deal with if you decide to remain dealing with crypto and be a public figure, right? And do something else and be in crypto and right? The internet will never let you live this down. How in the world could you miss this one? Unless the people who's supposed to be building this, the developers were in on it and are pretending it's something else. What else could it be? What else could it really be? You know what's was twisted too and unfortunate? You know, you all were tagging, I say you all in quotes. As a collective, you were tagging, the FBI, the SEC, against the whole PH crew. And now this is what's being done to your development team. An integral part of your whole operation. Because you guys don't like Pulse Chain. You like what you like. You like your coins. You like your meme operations. You like your NFT operations. You like your DEX. And this problem that you all have suffered right now with the DEX, now that someone tagged the SEC. So it's like what goes around comes around. And I'm not saying that you were wrong for tagging the FBI and the SEC before. If you could identify criminal behavior that's being done on the blockchain by some nefarious bad actors in the community, oh yeah, that should be supported 100%. But when your affairs are not in order, it makes you look worse. Makes you look worse. And then you have the opposing actors, the perceived bad actors, right? The opposition, the ops that you would always identify them as. The ops criticizing you for filth. At this point, you need to question your team. You need to question your team. Y'all need to question your team. Even you being an end user, I don't care what type of role you play, you need to question your team. And I understand some people, they're going to go down with the ship, tribalism, herd mentality. You have 100% conviction and all that. I get all of that. I understand all that. But some people really need to question that development team. Question them, because this is not new. This is not bizarre. This is not even new in the sense where, this is the first time this has ever happened in crypto. No. Add that to the thousands of other grifts that's occurred. Grifts. The same thing you guys champion against occurred to you. It happened to you. It happened to y'all. From within. From within. Now it's about what? Damage control from the development team. They're trying to do damage control, make themselves look better. They look terrible. You can't make excuses for this. This isn't something you could give a pass to. This is inexcusable. People lost money. Add this to the tons of other scams that have happened. It's terrible. It's terrible. Terrible. I'm not a man that goes by rumors, but I mean, all you could do is I'm a thinking person, I could tell you that much. And I think something fishy has been going on here. I think something fishy is going on. Something terrible happened, which was the rug, and something fishy continues to happen. You guys, and I've said this too before in previous streams, man, like out of control. For the authorities to now say, for there to be some type of tweet for y'all to say that once the authorities clear everything, clear what? Once they clear everything, that's when you will all be able to inform everyone interested on what happened, what was the outcome, how did this thing even take place, By the time that happens, everybody's gonna already figure it out. But you know, people are in denial. Trust me, I've been there. I've been there. People are experiencing serious cognitive dissonance right now. I've been there, and I understand it. I understand it. The quicker you are able to accept your reality, I want to say your reality, because what I eat doesn't make you defecate. The quicker you are able to be at peace with this, is the quicker you can move on. There's nothing more to say. Nothing more to say. There's nothing more. It's crazy, man. Very unfortunate, extremely unfortunate, and beyond disappointing at this point. Beyond disappointing. And again, what is a group of people going to think? How do they move past this? Like, in a sense where if you, as the leaders of this community, talk about moving forward, you're always going to have that question mark being thrown at you, like, can you really be trusted? It's terrible, yo. It's real. This is what happens, man. This is what happens. This is what happens. Tons of teaching moments over here. Learn your lessons so you don't have to repeat them again. That's it. I'm out.